Alright, welcome back to another gravel ride of the week. And you can see today I'm pretty excited because we are heading into the mountains. Look at that view back there, so that is the Shenandoah Mountains that you see in the background. And today we're in for quite a challenge, and this is a route that's sort of been on my radar for a while, and I've kind of been a little hesitant to come out here to try and do it. But on a beautiful winter day like today, I'm not going to pass up on that opportunity. So we just kicked things off in Washington, Virginia. So not Washington, D.C., the more well-known, I think, of the Washingtons out there. This one, Washington, Virginia. Maybe if you've seen the documentary about the inn at Washington, the inn at Little Washington, rather, then you would know some of the scenery around that town and the pursuit that they had to acquire a third Michelin star at that inn at Little Washington. But from there, we've just started things off. We're now on the outskirts of town, and we're going to head further south to a place called Rock Mills. From there, we'll continue down. We'll, I think, go through a nice sort of secluded little gravel trail that I scattered out on Google Maps. That'll take us straight into Woodville, and I think there the scenery is just going to open up like crazy into the beautiful sights of the mountains. Looking forward to that. We'll continue down to Slate Mill, all the way down until our turning point for today around Haywood, and then we'll kick back up alongside the mountains. Now, for those of you who know some of the famous hiking routes in the area, you might have heard of Old Rag, and we'll be fairly close to that Old Rag hiding route at some point during the ride. And then there should be a nice sort of tucked away gravel road that takes us into the back end of Sperryville. And then the last kicker to this route is sort of a trip into the mountains, kind of going up towards the Skyline Drive that sits up there, but not quite up all the way to the top, just to kind of loop around one of the last mountainous tips before we end up back in Washington. So this is going to be a challenge. I am looking forward to it, and with scenery like that, who wouldn't be? So let's get out on the road and check this out. What a view. That is awesome. We've made it to our first checkpoint along this route. This is the Rock Mills area, and we've got this beautiful river right next to us. This is what I came for. Being out here in the beautiful woods, in the mountains, you gotta love it. Check this out. About to hit Woodville, and this is where the view opens up. Look at this. We've made our way to the most southern tip of our route, and those are the mountains who can now start creeping up on us. This is where the real fun begins. Let's do this. towards the mountains have begun. I can feel the elevation now creeping in. It's the end of that one. Lots more to come. It's lunchtime. But that's a pretty good view for lunch break. Yes. Woo! How awesome is this? It's just 360 degrees of pure awesomeness. There's not a single spot around me now that is not super scenic. Wow. That's the Shenandoah Mountains. Amazing. Absolutely spectacular. Okay, I'm happy to be off of that road. That was about 5 miles of exposed open roads, one of the busier roads on this route, and now we've taken a turn. You can see we're heading straight to the mountains now, so this route is going to take us right up against the foot of the hills now, and we'll swing around to the back of Sperryville. So this is going to be challenging, I guess, judging by the hills I've already had, but should be fun. Woo! Right now, this hill is pitching up at 22%, and this is exactly the reason why I changed my gearing to more of a mountain bike style ride. Busy road. It's going to lead us now out of Sperryville, and this is going to take us back to the mountains, and this is the challenging part. You can feel my legs are a bit tired, and there's one more serious climb to come. I can see it in front of me. Our last little bit of gravel before we start the descent into Little Washington. Oh, what a ride, what a ride. So good. Downhill time. Woo-hoo. Alright, that brings us to the end of another Gravel Ride of the Week video. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. I think this genre of adventure slash gravel cycling has really bitten me a lot, and I truly enjoyed my time out there on the roads today. A bit of an exploration ride for me. I've never done any of these roads before, and it was just basically, you know, doing your homework, scouting out Strava, looking at the global heat maps to see where other cyclists have ridden in this area, and then just come out and enjoy it and explore a new area. That is what cycling is all about. It's just opening those areas and taking you to places that you haven't been before. So I really hope you enjoyed this spin along with the beautiful scenery of the Shenandoah Mountains. Yeah, if you did, so please be sure to give it a like and do subscribe to this channel. We'll have plenty more gravel related content in the future. Until next time, I'm Vian. Enjoy your ride.